ever noticed something strange? Every 4 years, the FIFA World Cup arrives. Millions of people gather around the television, the social media explodes, and the stadiums are packed with fans from every corner of the globe. Yet, despite all of that, many football fans still say the same thing. The World Cup just isn't what it used to be. Some even go further, claiming that club football, especially the UEFA Champions League, has become the true peak of the sport. But is that really true? Has the biggest tournament in football lost its magic? Or are we simply looking at the past through nostalgical memories? Today, we are going to explore why so many fans feel the World Cup has changed, why club football has become so dominant, and whether the greatest sporting event on Earth is actually being overshadowed. Let's begin. For decades, the FIFA World Cup wasn't just another tournament. It was the tournament. Every great football story eventually led to one destination, World Cup. Players could beat league titles, Champions League, Ballon d'Ors awards, and became club legends. But without a World Cup, many careers still felt incomplete. Think about the Maradona, think about the Zidane, think about Ronaldo. Their World Cup performances didn't just make them champions, they became immortal. Back then, international football represented the absolute the highest level of competition. Fans didn't get to watch foreign leagues every weekend. There was no streaming, no social media, no endless football contents available 24 hours a day. For many people, the World Cup was their only chance to see the world's greatest players competing against each other. Every match felt unique, every tournament created new legends. Today's football world looks completely different. Fans can watch almost any match from almost any league. Every weekend features elite clashes. Real Madrid, Manchester City, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, Inter Milan. These clubs contains many of the world's greatest players, and unlike national teams, they train together almost every day. They change everything. Modern football is incredibly tactical. Managers spend months developing system. Players understand each other movement almost instinctively. Pressing, build-up play, defensive transition, potential rotations. All of these require thousands of training sessions. Club managers have nearly 10 months every season to perfect these details. National teams coaches don't. Sometimes they only have a fifth day before important matches. That difference is enormous. It's one reason Champions League football often looks faster, cleaner, and more organized than World Cup matches. The quality isn't necessarily higher because the players are better. It's higher because the teams are better prepared. Years ago, fans waited for years for the World Cup. Now, every season delivers blockbuster matches. Real Madrid versus Manchester City, Bayern Munich versus Barcelona, Liverpool versus PSG. The biggest stars constantly face each other. Instead of waiting years to see elite players compete, fans now enjoy those matchups every few weeks. Naturally, this changes expectations. Extraordinary slowly becomes normal. Consider where footballers actually built their legacy. Lionel Messi spent most of his career at Barcelona. Cristiano Ronaldo became legendary at Manchester United and Real Madrid. Luka Modric at Real Madrid, Kevin De Bruyne at Manchester City. Fans watch these players every single week. They celebrate victories together, experience defeats together, build emotional connections over hundreds of matches. Then suddenly, those same players disappear for international duty for just a few weeks. The emotional investment is simply different. Another major reason is the football calendar itself. Modern football is everywhere. Domestic leagues, domestic cups, Champions League, Europe League, Conference League, National League, European Championship, Copa America, World Cup qualifiers, Expanded Club World Cup. There is almost no break. Fans are constantly consuming football. Ironically, more football can make individual tournaments feel less special. Scarcity creates excitement. When something happens only once every 4 years, it feels magical. But when elite football is available almost every week, the tense of anticipation naturally decreases. Many coaches have raised concern about player fatigue. Top footballers now play 60 to 70 matches every season. Some play even more. They immediately join their national teams. Physical exhaustion becomes unavoidable. Injuries increase. Recovery time decrease. Some stars arrive at the World Cup carrying months of accumulated fatigue. Instead of seeing players at 100%, fans sometimes watch athletes simply trying to survive another demanding season. But here's an important question. Was the World Cup really better before? Or Do we simply remember our childhood differently? Psychologists call this nostalgia bias. People naturally remember emotional moments more vividly. Think about your first World Cup. Perhaps is 1998, maybe 22, maybe 2006, maybe 2007. Those tournaments weren't just a football competition. They became memories connected to family, friends, schools, vacations, and growing up. Every generation believes its World Cup was the greatest. That doesn't necessarily mean today's tournaments are worse. It may simply mean we are older. If the World Cup had truly lost its magic, how do we explain Qatar 2022? The tournament produced one unforgettable story after another. Saudi Arabia shocked Argentina. Morocco became the first African nation to reach the World Cup semifinal. Croatia once again exceeded expectation. And then the final, Argentina versus France. Many football experts describe it as the greatest World Cup final ever played. Lionel Messi finally lifted trophy that had escaped him his entire career. Kylian Mbappe scored a stunning hat-trick. The match had drama, emotion, penalties, and history. For millions of fans, it reminded the world exactly why the World Cup remains unique. Here is something interesting. Ask almost any professional footballer one simple question. If you could win only one trophy in your career, what would it be? Most would still answer the FIFA World Cup because the club football is about professional success. The World Cup is about representing your country. It's about carrying the dreams of millions. There is no transfer fee, no salary negotiation, no club contract, just your nation. That's something no club competition can truly replace. Some believe we are moving in that direction. European clubs generate enormous revenue. The Champions League grows every season. The expanded Club World Cup gives elite club even more global exposure financially. Club football is stronger than ever, but popularity isn't only about money, it's about emotion. The entire country stopped working to watch one match. When cities explode with celebration after a single goal, when children dream of wearing their national jersey, that's something money cannot manufacture. So, has the FIFA World Cup lost its magic? The answer is both yes and no. Yes, because football has changed dramatically. Football club now delivers higher tactical quality, more consistency, and elite competition almost every week. The Champions League has become one of the greatest sporting events in the world. But no, the World Cup has not lost what makes it truly special. No club trophy can unite an entire nation. No weekly competition can recreate the pressure of carrying your country's hopes. No Champions League final can fully replace the emotion of World Cup final. The World Cup isn't being replaced. Perhaps football has simply become so rich with great competition that fans now experience excellence all year long. And when the World Cup final arrives, it reminds us the football is about more than tactic, trophies, and money. It's about identity, history, dream, and moment that millions of people remember for the rest of their lives. So, what do you think? Has the FIFA World Cup truly lost its magic, or will it always remain football's greatest stage? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification for more deep dives into football history, tactics, and the stories behind the world's greatest game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in next video.